Hey Julian,
Uh,
are you ready?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the first thing we're doing today is the hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Do you know what a hypothesis is?
It's a guess.
It's a guess, okay?
I'm guessing an educated guess.
Yes, it's an educated guess. You're absolutely right. So it's a guess based on information that you already have before actually proving it one way or the other. Okay? So, unlike a scientific guess, obviously we're not going to go out there to do scientific experiments on people to see if it's true, but this is going to prepare us to go out there and find out whether it's true in different ways.
Okay.
Okay? Before we start, do you remember what the problem statement is?
It was addressing the elderly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the problem was that we felt, in general, we were feeling that they were feeling a bit isolated.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that was our main problem.
Okay, you're absolutely right. So we're addressing the isolation of the elderly. It's quite broad still. So now we're going to dive into the actual worksheet. So the first question here is, who are you trying to help?
Okay, elderly.
Elderly. Okay, so you're right.
Yeah.
Is there anything more specific we can say about the elderly?
If there's one group in particular that we would like to help, it will be the not able elderly.
Not
Would
able
be-
elderly, okay.
Especially those with like transportation difficulties or handicapped. Yeah.
Okay, so I like how you started from a general elderly, and then we said not able elderly, and then now more specifically those who are having issues with transportation.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit more about exactly what kind of problems you think that these people have.
Okay, so one thing definitely, as mentioned before, would be transportation, and transportation would be getting around to places.
Okay.
So that would be the main problem, which is unable to get from destination A to B.
Okay, so you've actually already answered the second question, which is what do they want to do? So they want to go out and get from A to B. I want to dive a little bit deeper into that. Why do they want to do those things?
I imagine it would be for personal causes. They want to go and explore. They
Okay.
want window shopping. I know that's popular.
Yeah.
Right, and yeah, elderly confined to their homes will definitely find difficulty doing this. So that's destination B will be the destination of choice, shopping mall, for example, and A would be home.
Okay.
That's the only place I imagine they could be free.
Okay, so going out, window shopping, doing these activities. So other than window shopping, are there any specific activities do you think they want to be engaged in?
Particular activities. Okay, one movement restriction. Yeah, I don't think they can run.
Yeah, okay.
So if they want to go out for a jog, I don't
Okay.
think that's something they can do.
Okay.
And maybe even going to parks could be a attraction to them. Could
Okay.
be their interest. That's also a problem. Going to parks.
So parks and shopping, what is their purpose of going to these places?
They like to go to these places.
They like to go to
Personal
places?
enjoyment.
So when people go to the park, they may just like nature, that's one
Yeah.
thing. Is there any other thing that people would like to do at the park or reasons people go to the park?
Take photos.
Take
maybe-
photos, okay. Maybe they like photography.
Yeah.
So their
maybe-
hobbies. Anything else?
Maybe with their family. A nice picnic would be nice.
Yeah, so it's also a social thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a social aspect to going out.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So on your own, I want you to dive deeper onto this, but we're going to go to the next part. What exactly is stopping them from doing all these activities that they enjoy?
What is stopping them? So since they're handicapped, it will likely mean that they will have some problems with their legs, example.
Okay.
Therefore, they cannot walk on their own.
Okay, so the handicap itself is stopping them. Is there
Yeah.
anything else that's stopping them?
Could be environmental restrictions.
Okay, for example.
For example, parks usually don't have slopes. There's usually stairs.
Ah, okay, so the stairs, the obstructions, that kind of thing stopping
Yeah.
them. Anything else?
The other side of environment would be the transportation system itself. Right. Last time I checked, I haven't seen a lot of buses with ramps for the elderly to get up.
Okay.
So yeah.
So a lot of restrictions on the physical space.
Yeah.
So their actual physical restrictions, meaning their handicap, the physical restrictions that are environmental,
Yeah.
like the lack of slopes, so the existence of things like stairs, limited possibilities for public transportation.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything more internal or psychological that might be stopping
Internal?
them?
Yeah, I think the reason they were handicapped in the first place was because of their old age
Mm-hmm.
causes muscles to weaken.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
definitely one reason. Mhm.
Yeah, so this definitely restricts a lot of their movement.
Okay, so you're saying that the emotional side actually caused a lot of the issues in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of emotional things would be stopping them from going out?
Okay, this is interesting. So emotionally, what
Yes.
stops them from going out?
Mhm.
They're afraid. Could
They're
be
afraid? Okay,
They don't
fear.
want to go out and cause a nuisance.
Mhm,
I
they
know
don't-
that's one thing Singaporeans don't like.
Yeah, you don't want to cause other people
Yeah.
problem, right? So you just stay at home instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
perhaps they were neglected.
Mhm.
Therefore, they see no purpose in going
I see.
outside. Yeah.
So you do think there's an emotional side of things as well?
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
So 3 aspects.
Three aspects. Okay, we have three big ones. So we kind of addressed. So after they cannot go out and they cannot meet people and be social or do these activities or do photography, how do these people feel afterwards when they are faced with the not being able to do it?
Depressed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Depressed, frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of negative emotions.
A lot of negative emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've already addressed most of the the questions here, but now we want to make a statement. So the statement here is just to help you, guide you through it. But the first line is who you're trying to help. Would be
Elderly, not able elderly.
okay. The not abled elderly finds it challenging too. So what are they trying to do?
They are trying to move from destination A to B. So travel.
Finds it challenging to travel. Okay.
Yeah.
Because. So what's stopping them?
Because of the environmental restrictions, lack of support, example bus
Okay.
and parks.
So the lack of transportation options.
Yeah,
Okay.
transportation options.
Which makes again the user,
Not able elderly
the not able elderly, feel
feel depressed and frustrated.
depressed and frustrated. Do you mind repeating?
Okay, not able elderly
Mhm.
finds it challenging to travel on their own because of the lack of support
Mm-hmm.
by transport systems and environmental support,
Okay.
which makes the not able elderly feel depressed and frustrated.
Okay, I think that's a fantastic first cut. After this, I'm going to challenge you to go make this even more specific,
More specific.
so that when you go to the next stage, you can find whether it's true or not. Because when the statement is too broad, it's actually very difficult to find whether it's true or whether parts of it is true. Because usually everything is at least partially true. Okay? So after this, on your own time, please come up with a more specific statement based on our first cut. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Good job, Julian.